Hey, what's up? My name is Neville and welcome to New Life Perspectives book review. This week I'm going to be reviewing the book, The Happiness Equation, coming up. Hey, what's up? My name is Neville and welcome to New Life Perspectives book review. This week I'm going to be reviewing the book, The Happiness Equation by Neil Pasricha. I bought it, I read it a few times, and I actually listened to his tape audiobook as well. So the audiobook is great to listen to. You just hop in your car, listen to it, all about happiness. And the book is a great read. Really enjoy it. I just want to talk to you about the book. There's a lot to talk about, but I think each chapter kind of builds upon itself. But the general premise of the book is that we are the authors of our happiness, or that you're able to achieve happiness by aligning your life in certain areas. The other, I guess, kind of thought process in this book is that happiness is not quite what you think it is. So if you come from a traditional kind of mindset trying to pursue happiness, you might find yourself really, really sad. Because the general mind, what it does is that, have a goal, I go after that. When I achieve that, then I'm going to be happy. But usually when you achieve your goal, you need to set out another goal in order to be happy. So it's like you're perpetually chasing happiness without ever really achieving it. There's a lot from this book that I've learned and a lot to talk about. The author is actually from Canada. He's from Ontario as well. He grew up here, and even though he went to school in the United States, he has a lot of roots here, and he's kind of a straight shooter. So if you even want to check him out on YouTube or check him out on the internet, you can see a lot of material of his teaching and so forth. Or if he's ever in your area, I think it'd be great for you to hear him speak. I've heard him speak a few times, and I really, really enjoyed him. Down-to-earth person. You can walk up to him and talk to him, and he'll answer your question. The strongest point in this book is that you have to be happy before you start trying to achieve your goal. So instead of waiting and saying, when I achieve my goal, I'm going to be happy, you need to just make a decision to be happy. Because when you make a decision to be happy and you kind of live in that happiness, as you're trying to achieve your goals, as you're living, as you're, doing your day-to-day tasks, you kind of have a joy on the inside of you that builds as you begin to reach out doing the things that you want to do. So I guess the number one learning I learned from this book is to be happy first. Be happy first. Because if you don't make a decision to be happy, you'll forever be wasting years of your life trying to do something to be happy. And happiness is not so much an action. Happiness is a decision. And I guess I knew that unconsciously, but reading this book really, really brought it to mind that you really, really have to make up your mind to be the source of your own joy. If you don't, then you're going to perpetually be looking for people to make you happy, and you'll never be happy. At the end of the day, I think that it's very, very important for us to take authority in our lives and take authority in the area of our own happiness. Another point I'm going to share, and this will be my last point from the book, is that he was saying that if you come into relationship with people, he was talking primarily about a marriage relationship, girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. I think that's what he's primarily talking about. But I think that it works with any relationship, is that you have to ensure that that person is able to manage their own happiness. Because at the end of the day, what really, really makes every one of us happy is ourselves. Happiness is a choice. So for example, if you choose to be happy and you partner with somebody that chooses to be unhappy, best case scenario, if you're able to influence each other, you'll be happy 50% of the time. Because for 50% of the time, you'll be able to pick them up and make them happy. But then 50% of the time, they'll be able to drag you down and make you sad. And it's not so much that the other person is really influencing you. It's the fact that whoever you spend time with, you become like them. So for those who are really, really sad, if they're around someone who's happy, some of that joy will spill off on them, because sooner or later, your mind automatically teaches you that I should be happy. And the same thing goes for having negative people around you. If you have a negative people around you constantly saying negative things over and over again, then you're going to become negative. So he was just sharing that when you are seeking out partners in life, you should be very, very careful to recognize if they have an internal or external locus of control. So a person with an internal locus of control, they take authority over themselves and they make a decision that I'm going to make myself happy. I'm going to make myself happy. Or they may make a decision, I'm going to make myself sad. But either way, a person with an internal locus of control, they have the power, the authority, and ability to live in happiness continually. And if they desire to live in sadness, they have made a choice and they own that choice. I don't want to be happy. But when you have a person that has an external locus of control, they look outside of themselves to make themselves happy. And so long as there's fun, so long as there's an external stimuli, so long as that person that's around them is happy and doesn't do anything at all that makes them upset, then they can live in happiness for a few minutes. But at the end of the day, a person who has an external locus of control will always struggle throughout their life with happiness. So you were saying that you got to be very careful who you partner with to ensure that whoever you partner with, that person is happy. So I found that those two were really, really great nuggets that have impacted my life and caused me to walk in more happiness. So there's a lot more in this book. There's a lot more that can be said. I might even talk a little bit on a later date and review some other aspects of his book or maybe even some of his speeches, because Neil is a very, very gifted guy. He went to Harvard, so he's a brainiac. But at the end of the day, I found it to be a simple read that anyone could read that could really help them. So remember this, if you're going to remember anything from what I'm saying, is be happy first. Make a decision to be happy. And number two, make certain that you hang out with people who make a decision to be happy. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please press the like button. We'd love for you to subscribe to our page for more book reviews and for the other content that we have on our station. Well, anyways, I'm wishing you all the best and keep reading and keep learning, because readers are leaders. All the best.